Hi everyone, today we would like to present our solution to Nordic AI and Open Data Hackathon. So far we've seen that most of the solutions are related to optimizing the paths or the profits of the company. We decided to take the Nordic approach and focus on the people that are within the industry. So the problem that we noticed and that we think is very important and underrated is that the drivers have fixed driving schedules that don't take into account any dynamic factors. And the companies are also not assigning journeys based on things like traffic, weather, or road type. So what this leads is actually more stress and more workload for the drivers. We asked actually one of our friends that is a driver for 5 years, and he actually said that driving, for example, in the rain makes him much more tired than a normal journey. So the SDGs that we want to address here is number 15, which is human health and ecosystems, and number 9, which is resilient infrastructure and freight transport. So what is our solution to the problem? We figured out a way to estimate workload based on dynamical factors. This workload will show how hard will it actually be to drive a certain journey for a trucker. And our final solution would include a timetable generation that would take this into account. And the features used would be something like traffic, weather, and road type. So the target would be logistic companies that actually want to care about the well-being of their truckers. The beneficiaries would be the drivers themselves and every road user, just by making the roads safer. So our MVP solution, the thing that we have ready now, is a simple model that takes a starting point and end point and start time as an input and returns a workload score by taking data from points throughout the journey that our driver has to do, and the returned workflow allows us to compare the same journey taking different factors into consideration. Why the things that we want to use are actually important? Let's imagine those two roads. On one road we have very good weather and sun shining, and the other road is snowy and just has one lane. We can imagine that it's way harder to drive a snowy road for 4.5 hours and that the driver can get very tired. So we also will include in our final model input that defines the road condition, and we would also include things like weather forecast and data about traffic from TMS. We could also scale our solution to places where TMS is not available by assessing traffic from the road camera data. Now we will see the demo of our MVP, which will include a single journey from Helsinki to Oulu in Finland, and will showcase all the workloads calculated for certain points throughout the journey of a person. The changing height of the bars indicates the changing workload scored throughout the day in different locations. The data is for the 21st of March, so we can see that the weather was good and the most important factors are actually traffic, which caused high workload in the cities that our journey was passing by. So to further develop our idea, we would like to actually collect real data from the drivers about their workload and ask them how hard was a certain journey, but also use IoT devices on them to see what was, for example, their ECG during a journey or other physiological factors. And to grow our MVP, we would like to develop it into a proper scheduling solution. And together as a world tracking team, thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.